Today, I'm going to be telling all of you guys all the new, monkey additions, monkey nerfs, monkey buffs that came out with the new update 40.0. And let me tell you, there are some pretty crazy ones, including Geraldo. So, let's get into it. So, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe or follow down below, because I'm going to be posting a bunch of BTD6 content helping all you guys out. But anyways, let's get to the video. Now, I'm not going to be talking about every single monkey change in the game. I'm only going to be talking about a few. So, starting it off with the Dark Monkey Paragon, this guy got a little bit of a buff, but it might actually help you out quite a bit. Its ceramic damage is going from 75 to 90, so this will make it so those super ceramics at the end, even if you're going to a super high gain, which they might leak, this guy will be able to easily clean them up quicker. Now we have an actual change with the Recursive Cluster and the Bomb Blitz. Now the actual Recursive Cluster got a buff and a nerf. The buff being that instead of its damage being 1, it is now 2, which is extremely good for all race events. However, the nerf being that it's going from 1 extra damage pierce to fortified ceramics all the way down to 0. However, this buff is going to be absolutely insane with race events, which makes the Recursive Cluster even better in race events. It's actually crazy. And then we have the Bomb Blitz damage going from 5 to 6, which is a well-needed buff because this guy wasn't really too powerful. However, he's still not as strong. However, it's a pretty good change because this guy needed a buff. Now we have the Ice Shards and Super Brittle with an absolutely massive buff, making this guy absolutely insane. Now for Ice Shards, its Ice Shards damage is actually, it has no cap to it. So if you can get a primary mentoring buff, an alchemist buff, an overclock buff, and the Ice Shards will do even more damage instead of just doing the plain like 1 extra damage. So a pretty good buff for him. However, the Super Brittle buff is insane. Its Ice Shards damage is going to go from 2 to 5, and the number of Ice Shards are going to go from 3 to 6, making this guy going to be an absolute powerhouse to Moabs, balloons, and every single thing on the screen. Unfortunately, a buff to the Ice Monkey is the Arctic Wind. Instead of slowing balloons down from 50%, it's going to go down to 40%. So a pretty big buff, however, a pretty small nerf to the Arctic Wind. Now, something we have never seen on the Sniper Monkey is a 024 Sniper is going to have bonus damage to all Moab class balloons. So this is something we've never seen. It is going to be even better against BAD balloons. So definitely an extremely good buff to the Sniper. The Never Miss Targeting has a projectile lifespan buff from 450 to 600. Next, we have the Middle Path Mortar Monkey, and unfortunately, its BAT and boss damage is going to go from 10 to 6, and its bonus damage while stunned is going to go from 10 to 8, so it's a pretty bad buff for this guy. Now for the Ninja Monkey, and this guy for distraction got quite a bit of buffs. Basically, instead of giving you all these numbers, I'll basically just tell you that the Ninja Monkey has a higher chance of distracting, the balloons, and when he distracts the balloons to go back down on the track, they have a way higher chance of going all the way back down the track instead of just going a little bit. However, the Cowtrops got a nerf, and they make it so when they blow back or distract a balloon, the chance of them doing that is way lower. And the Flash Bomb get a higher chance to stun a balloon. It's going from 15% to 30%. So again, another ninja buff, compared to the last update where it was kind of a nerf and a buff, but now the Ninja Monkey distraction is pretty good now. Now, a Druid of the Jungle change from last update that not many of you might have noticed is that the Druid of the Jungle, whenever you upgrade it to it, it'll actually switch your Druid to strong automatically. They decided to revert this change because a lot of people were complaining about it and saying that it was messing them up. So if that was messing you up, then lucky for you, that's not in the game anymore. The Middle Path Monkey Bake and the IMF Loan have been decreased in price, saving you about $700 depending on the game mode you're playing. And unfortunately, the Moab Shredder, or basically the Middle Path entirety from the Spike Factory, got an extremely bad nerf to all Moab balloons. Instead of giving you all the numbers, I can basically just say that these spikes did not do as much damage as they'd done before. It's about a -2 damage decrease. However, it was originally at 20 and it's going down to 18, so you're probably not going to notice it. However, it's a nerf to the Spike Factory. Now that we're done with all the pretty massive monkey changes, there is one hero change that I need to show all of you guys, and that's to do with Geraldo. Now, Geraldo's little bottle of Jerry's Fire hot sauce got an absolutely massive buff. It's actually insane. So originally, when you used to place the Geraldo Hot Flyer on aces or helicopters, the little fire guy would only float around the helipad instead of following the actual helicopter. However, if you do it now, you'll see that the little Jerry Fire guy will actually follow the helicopter and ace. And if you don't know what this means is, let's say we put this helicopter guy on a Comanche commander with this hot little fire dude guy, you will see that boom, This fire will now permanently attack if you have it, attached to a helicopter where it can, follow all the balloons, making this an absolutely massive buff to the hot fire. However, that's not just it. They even got another buff. Now, whenever you're placing this hot fire on a monkey that originally has camo detection, so as an example, the ninja monkey, the hot fire guy will actually have permanent camo detection, whenever it's attached to a monkey that already has it. So let's give this guy some camo leads, and originally this guy would not be able to attack them. However, now that it's attached to the ninja monkey, which has camo popping power, it can now pop camos. Anyways, that's about all the changes that are really gonna switch up this game, or in my opinion, I think they will, in the new 40.0 BTD6 update. So if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to tell me down below, leave a like and subscribe and follow, because it really would mean a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.